Good morning, dreamers. Yes, some mornings have to be a little bit earlier than we've been used to, simply because the kiddos are going back to school. Last night was really interesting. We did watch the Super Bowl as a family, believe it or not. My two kids were actually in the living room. There were moments when I was just like, would you stop talking? I'm paying attention to what's on the screen. Oh, it was mommy's screen time. But I have a confession to make. Don't tell everybody. It's between me and you. I really don't care about football. Yes, I have my favorite team, and I get rooting in there. But for me, I grew up where football was on the screen every Sunday afternoon. Dad was zonked out on the couch having a nap, and my brother and was watching football. And you got to understand the dynamic here. My dad and brother are so similar that they argue, debate, collide. They did while I was growing up. My mom put this beautiful picture up above our stairwell down to the basement, and it was the Bible verse, seek peace and pursue it. But you see, they just loved to engage, and they still do. They love to engage. They don't engage with quite the same volume that they did, that I remember, and I could be wrong. I could just been sensitive to it. But when they were watching football, I didn't feel like I had to get into the debate. I could just be in the room with this conversation going over my head, all around me and swirling. And at the end of the day, I was listening to what they were saying, and even what sounded like an argument, they were saying the same thing. They're such amazing men, and I wanted to be part of their world and part of what they loved, because deep down inside, I knew they loved me. And so I would feel that just being in the room while they were participating was something they loved. And so when it comes time for the Super Bowl, I pick my team and I cheer. And yes, throughout this season, I cheer Green Bay. And I'm all about what that end score is and will they make it to the big game, etc. Yesterday, I had two very novice football fans watching the game with me from start to finish. I literally got the free preview for the NFL streaming service, sports streaming service, so that I could watch the game. We don't watch it because I only have Netflix and Prime. And so they're sitting there watching with me, and Jay turns to the screen and says, at the very end, "But it's okay, Mahone. It's okay. You made it to the big game, and that's huge." That's exactly right. When you're working your tail off and you're fighting and scrapping your way to the end, you made it. The journey here was what mattered. So I don't know what the end of your day, the end of your Monday is going to look like, but scrap it out and play till the end. And even if you feel defeated, you made it to the end of the day. So take heart, dear friends, and dream big today. And just be in the moment and love whatever it is the Creator is bringing your way. And remember, it's okay. You made it to the big game. Sweet dreams.